Hi there, this is Tony from pianotone.ca, and this is my review on Chordie, which is a super cool app for Windows 10 and Mac. I'll be demonstrating the Windows 10 version in this review. Now, even if you've never heard of Chordie, chances are good you've probably actually seen it before in tons of YouTube piano videos or perhaps some online courses you've taken. This is one of the most popular apps out there for displaying light-up keys, music notation, and chord names while you're playing. And it's also a fantastic tool for teaching and learning music theory. So let's check it out. Okay, so at the time of making this video, Chordie sells for about $25 US. Once you download it and you have your MIDI-compatible keyboard connected and possibly any MIDI drivers that are needed for your keyboard installed, then Chordie should just detect your keyboard. So the default view of Chordie is in one screen with boxes that show the notation on the music staff, including small note names by the ledger lines, as well as any chords being played. Just above the keyboard on the left is a sustain indicator that will show when you're pressing the sustain pedal, and then the keyboard display lights up the keys as you play. So if I play a C chord, you can see that the notes are displayed, and the chord is displayed, and you can see the keys down on the bottom on the keyboard. Now, if I hit the sustain pedal, you're going to see the little sustain go on and off. So if I just start playing, very, very cool. Now, if you are a guitar player, check this out. You can turn on fretboard mode to show a guitar fretboard. Now with this, you can play notes on the MIDI keyboard, and it will not only show you the notation, but it will also show you all the places where that note is on the guitar, which can be super useful if you're a guitar player. So if I play middle C, you're going to see middle C just in that one spot on the fretboard. Let's say I play a G just below that. That's only in one spot on the fretboard as well. I'm going to play a G higher than that. These are all the different places on the fretboard where you can play that particular G note. Very, very cool, actually. Now, if I play a chord, it's not really going to show you how to finger that on the guitar. I guess you technically could finger it that way. It's more of a note finder as far as playing these single notes and seeing where they show up, but something else you can do. But check this out. I'm just going to mark off all the notes that you see here. And if you're a guitar player, you're going to recognize that as an A major power chord. And you can see you've got the chord indicator up here, and then you've got the notation. So also super cool. I used to play guitar and bass in bands when I was young, and I have to say something like this would have been really, really handy to have. But I'm a piano guy now, so I'm going to lose the fretboard and show you a couple of the other piano features. So under the key menu, you can set the key signature to something different. So I'm going to set it to C sharp. Holy sharps, Batman. So in C sharp, there is no C note. There's only a B sharp and a C sharp. And now Chordie is smart enough to figure this out. If I play a C on my piano, you're going to notice it shows up as B sharp, not C. So once again, super cool. So I'm just going to set that back to C again. Now, if you want, you can also detach all of these sections from the main window so that they have their own window. If I go under Options and switch to separate windows. Now, why would you want to do that? Well, this is mostly a feature that is meant for those that want to use Chordie to make piano videos. I will be making another video on how to do that using Chordie in conjunction with another app called OBS Studio. So stay tuned for that. Or if you want to research that now on your own, just search for OBS Studio Chordie and you will find lots of content. Okay, now one super important thing to note about Chordie is it has no sound built in. Now this is perfectly fine if you're just using Chordie as a learning utility for yourself, since you will likely be hearing your keyboard out of your speakers or your headphones that are attached to your keyboard while you're watching Chordie on your screen on your device for info on what chords you're playing or what notes you're playing, that type of thing. So that's not a big deal. But if you are wanting to hear notes on your computer or your device as opposed to the actual sound from your keyboard, while you are using Chordie at the same time, then this is something that will require some additional setup. And since that is kind of a large topic online, I'm going to make a separate video just dealing with that, which I will link to in the description below. So if you need to figure that out, check out that video. And if that doesn't apply to you, then you're good with just using the sounds from your keyboard or speakers or headphones, then you're all set. And I also have an affiliate link to Chordie in the description below where you can download it and start using it. So I would get a small commission from that. So if you're going to get Chordie anyway, I would really appreciate it because that helps me out and helps out the channel. Also stay tuned for future videos on how to create your own piano videos using Chordie and OBS Studio. So thanks a bunch for checking this video out. Feel free to hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. Both of those things really help me out. So happy piano playing and happy Chordieing, and have a great day. Thanks.